Thank you so much. And thank you, Maya and Gunta, for your presentations. And I'm so looking forward to hear from you. So here starts my 10 minutes in 10 minutes of publicity and fame. And my topic is AI ethics driving businesses and the Nordic way. I'm not saying that the Nordics are the only countries that are having this way that I'm going to present, but something that takes our countries together is that we have similar values, similar ethical ideas, and we cooperate a lot. I'm also involved in Nordic cooperation. And what Lagertha and Kate says, that joining forces, that is really the way nowadays that you can and you should work. And their trust, transparency and sustainability, that is the Nordic way. I think these are the core in the Nordic way of working, so that we need to trust. And when we look at the geopolitics of our times, so we need to, and at least we Nordics and Europe and many other countries, they need to work with other countries, organizations and people that they can trust. And I'm giving you some ideas here. I'm not going to read out the PowerPoint presentation, but talk and give you some ideas how you could go forward. So why this ethics matters? There was a time, because I have been working with AI and robotics since 2009. And there was the time when I got really, really tired about all this ethics, because everybody was talking about AI ethics. AI should be like this and AI should be like that. And of course, there shouldn't be biases. It should be transparent. We should understand how AI works. But nobody was talking about ethics of people. And this is actually what happens, that we people, we teach AI. And I think many of you remember the Microsoft Thai experiment, when they put on Twitter the Thai bot that was tweeting, and it was learning also from other tweeters. And in one day, it learned to be a racist, this bot. Not because it was racist at its core, but people started to teach it. And when they finally said that Obama is, I think it was Obama is a gorilla or something like this, then Microsoft shut down this bot because it was unbearable. So we need to think about us humans when we talk about ethics, because how ethical we are, that moves into AI systems. And we must take more responsibility about how we teach AI. And it's coming more and more. And it's not only the LLMs that we use today that teaches more about. There are people at the moment that are using badly the LLMs and so teaching again these bad things. But there are coming also large behavior models when we can, via these large behavior AI models, teach people bad things. So
Christina, sorry to interrupt. Could you roll your slides, please?
No, I'm talking about this slide.
Okay, so somebody's want you to roll your slides, but maybe that somebody will have a little patient, right?
Yeah, because
you are controlling it
so much about the slides. I'm talking about these ideas. The one thing that we also have in common, and in Finland very strong, is human-centric design. And we talk about human-centric digitalization and human-centric AI and all these, and democratic data governance and all this. And then comes the AI education. AI education should be more inclusive. I think Gunta is going to talk about it, because we have discussed this in a very nice cafe in Helsinki. And this is the core. This is something that we shouldn't leave the development of AI and digital tools to the engineers, and not the robots either, because not only to the engineers. We need to have different people, inclusive, diverse teams to to develop these systems. Otherwise, we are getting something that nobody is getting benefits from. So I roll more so that you can see. And here are the core principles, what I think this is what I have met in the Nordics. Last time I visited Norway, their biggest tech festival, and there was so big understanding that this is what we strive for in Nordic, and not only Nordics, also the Baltic countries. And I know there are many other countries that also find this, but how is it done? This is the big question, and I really hope, and I think the Lagertha network will find solutions to this, because joining forces again is the answer here.
Well, we have you, Christina.
We have you, Kate.
We got you, yes.
Yeah, and great people around. So it's about us people. And it's funny how many times I'm invited to speak about AI or robotics or quantum technologies, and I always end up with us humans, because I believe this planet is the planet for the living things, for humans, for, of course, animals and everything that is alive. So that is the starting point of this development. And my background, I'm an educationalist, so I couldn't even code an AI AI program. But well, luckily now all these new systems, they can code for themselves, so I don't need to do that. So here, what is business? And business is, well, at least in Finland, it's not going so well for our economy at the moment. So we need to think about business and how this ethical AI can contribute to successful businesses. So what Lagertha has been talking about, and Kate a lot, is the ESG and other CSRDs and what now there is going on in the EU. So if we want to attract these sustainability-driven investors, so we need to have ethical AIs also. I'm saying that there will be in the future, there will be no investments to companies or countries that cannot show any sustainability. So this compliance risk, and the EU is very good in regulation, and maybe too good, to my opinion. And but anyway, there is so much that companies need to and businesses need to comply with. And this is beginning to be a little bit a problem. But anyway, there are good parts in these regulations. So yeah, we need just find a balance. And there is the commission, they are having now the omnibus procedure. So let's see what comes out maybe beginning of next year. And of course, the most important for businesses is that their customers trust them. And this is by AI ethics that we can show that the AI is sustainable, it's ethical, and it's serving the right cause. So, and this is one of my favorite topics, the scope 3 emissions, because, scope 1 is the direct emissions of the company. Scope 2 is there is also the supply chain, the direct supply chain, for example, when you buy gasoline. But scope 3, and for example, for Nokia, only for Nokia, only 10% of their emissions is other than scope 3 emissions. So this is a huge, and if we can, and the one of you, if you are business-driven people, if you can find AI solutions to provide your customers ways to diminish their emissions, then you are working with the scope 3 emissions and you will have new customers. I think this is a way to success. And of course, suppliers, backwards suppliers that bring to you, and forward that suppliers that you are serving your customers. And predictive optimization is actually something where AI is very good.
2 minutes, Christina.
Yes. So greenwashing is something that you need to prevent, and AI can help you with that. And here, I think our values, Nordic values, shape the AI governance. It is something I hope you look into and, well, try it out. It could be, anyway, the Nordics are a big economic, with Baltics, we are a very big economical area, and I think it's worth to do business with us. Call to actions. And here is something about me. And there will be, in the end, I think, Kate, there's discussion coming on. So I welcome the next speaker and thank you for this opportunity.